Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Could Be Worse. My name is Tyler. This is Dom.
What's up, baby?
Not much. What's up with you? You get that phone fixed yet?
Yeah, man. I pretty much have a fucking phone graveyard at this point. I think this is my 8th phone that I've managed to break.
How'd you fuck it up?
I don't even know this time. I think it was a little bit cracked, and then I think I rolled over it. Well, I love to, as most healthy people, I like to listen to conspiracy podcasts and like documentaries about World War II while I fall asleep.
Right.
Right. Nothing puts me to sleep better than like just the whistle of anti, ground aircrafts falling and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Nothing makes you nod off to dreamland better than somebody talking about the melting point of jet fuel.
That shit just puts me to sleep. That's a lullaby, man.
Yeah.
That's a lullaby, yeah. But, yeah, I think I rolled over it because I just keep that on next to me.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then the upper half of the phone just wasn't working. Like, the touchscreen wasn't working. Mm-hmm. So, like, I could only use the apps on, like, the bottom half of my phone.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
It was like a whole fucking thing, yeah. Luckily, the only things on the bottom were, text, calling, internet, and and Spotify. Mm-hmm. So that's all I need is music to text my mom and pornography.
Right, I was gonna say you could still get on P-Hub, no problem.
Yeah, the three staple, the major food groups are still being consumed.
Yeah, actually, totally, it's just total like technological issue. You could only watch gay pornography for the last week.
Dude, yeah, I called the cell phone repair place and I was like, something's wrong with my phone. Every time I go into Google, it just types in big black cocks. Mm-hmm. Is there something you can do about this? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it because I'm charging it overnight? Is that the issue?
Right, and it was a technology. It was not your choice personally. It was totally technology issue.
I can't even spell that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. But yeah, I got that shit fixed, so we're back to rolling. We can still do this podcast. I know. There was a light risk of not making one this week, so we got to figure it out.
I know you texted me last night and you were like, you're telling me that the phone might not be fixed. I was thinking, what are our dozens of loyal fans going to do without an episode?
I don't know, dude. There'd be riots in the street.
There would be, yeah.
Yeah. There'd be cement milkshakes going through my front window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The gay porn thing fun transition, made me think of, did you see that article? I think it was in the New York Times where they're saying that the Pride Parade in New York City was thinking of banning the police from attending.
No, no, I didn't see that. Really?
Yeah, I mean, that's really all there is to the story. It's just, because it's like kind of interwoven with social justice. I guess they're saying that, they don't want the cops there or whatever. It's like kind of a protest thing. But I just think it's really funny to imagine some dumb meathead like Italian NYPD officer just being like, "Hey, what the fuck? You telling me I can't go to the Fanuc parade this year? What the fuck is that?
That's my favorite fucking day to be a cop.
What am I gonna do with my fucking assless chaps here? I just got my leather daddy outfit dry clean. Now you're telling me I can't go to the fucking parade? You lay this shit on me?
Come on, I whipped the baton out. They go crazy for it. They love that shit.
Me and my cousin, he's a fucking fairy too. We're gonna go down to the gay bars afterward and get our dick sucked in the bathroom. You telling me I can't go cruising now? Me and my cousin can't go cruising because somebody shot a couple of moolies? What the fuck is that?
They took cruising away from the boys. From the boys in blue. No cruising?
You know what this is? This is fucking anti-Italianophobia. That's what this is. Fucking, you know what I say? Fucking Italian lives matter. That's what I gotta say.
That's all you gotta know. Italian lives matter, baby.
It's fucking bullshit. I got my fucking Dildosaurus Rex costume already. Now where am I gonna fucking wear it? Halloween's not till fucking October.
Oh, come on. Now I gotta go fucking to the fireman's ball with that shit?
This bullshit.
This bullshit. Yeah, that's bizarre. Like, I don't know. Is there any parade safer than a gay pride parade? I don't know. I guess they.
Yeah, I don't think the NYPD were psyched on that one in the first place. I know this is supposed to be like a dig at them, but I really don't see this having I don't see this having the intended effect.
I don't think Officer Scuccinelli is gonna
Right.
is gonna mind not being there.
Yeah, me and Frankie can't go to the fucking ferry parade. What the fuck we gonna do now? It's a whole fucking Saturday out the fucking window.
Come on, I made braciole for the parade. Fuck is this?
I was watching Goodfellas last night.
Oh fuck yeah.
Speaking of Italian accents, which still holds up, good movie. But it's hilarious watching like 90s and early 2000s like Italian gangster movies, because there's just so much like racism baked in that's not like, it's not essential to the plot whatsoever.
Yeah, dude. The Italian racism in those gangster movies is just fucking hilarious. Dude. They call every single person like, you're fucking Mick, you're fucking,
Yeah.
I can, you know the list.
Right. We don't have to go through the Rolodex of slurs. I think the audience will they're smart people, they'll get that one.
Yeah, we got the bleep button just in case. We got the finger on the trigger just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what movie was I watching? I was literally just watching Forrest Gump earlier today.
That's one of those movies that like you're supposed to see, but I don't know if I've ever watched it in its entirety, if we're being honest. I've seen like pieces of it on cable,
Right.
but I don't know if I've ever sat down, put on Forrest Gump and watched it from like cover to cover.
Yeah, you just know like all the quotes like life's like a box of chocolates and all that shit.
Yeah.
I know what love is.
Yeah.
Like all that shit. He got away with like really. He wrote that line.
Well, there was a period like, again, like I think the 90s, early 2000s, somewhere around there. When was Forrest Gump? Was that the 90s?
Yeah, like mid 90s. Yeah, something. Yeah, definitely 90s.
94. Yeah. There was a period in like the mid 90s, early 2000s where like you could make a movie about someone with like developmental disabilities and cast like somebody who is totally like not developmentally disabled, and nobody saw an issue with that.
Right.
Until it just started getting like more and more egregious, and then I think Tropic Thunder came out and people were like, "Oh yeah, that's how it looks. Not good."
Yeah, Tropic Thunder made that. Yeah, but I mean, Forrest Gump. I think they only got away with it 4 hours of just Tom Hanks pretending to be mentally disabled. They got away with it because they just made him like the greatest hero of all time, like American hero of all time.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't he? He gets AIDS at the end, right? Isn't that how it ends?
Yeah, from Johnny.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know about that movie is that he gets AIDS.
Yeah, well, yeah, he like he's just in love with this like heroin addicted hippie.
Right.
Like she just comes in like every 30 minutes of the movie, just like more beat up and used up and on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the fucking like, she cut one cut 30 minutes, she comes back, she's like fucking on heroin.
Right.
Later she comes back, she's like in a train ran on her by the Black Panthers.
Right. Which we're fine with, by the way. That's totally cool. We don't see an issue with that.
She's just, that's for the boys. That's all that is.
That's called female empowerment, okay?
And then the last one, she just comes back and fucking, she just has AIDS and gives him a child. It's like that he didn't know he had. It's like fucking ridiculous. Yeah, she just fucks this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. It's kind of sad, honestly.
Yeah, it's if you pitch that movie today, I don't know if you went into an office in Hollywood and you're like, okay, I have a great here it is. So it's a retard and he gets AIDS and dies. No, but he like goes on a run in the middle and
right. But he gets like 13 gold medals for ping pong and like gets a Purple Heart and meets Lyndon Johnson. So it's okay.
And they're like, okay, security's on the way. We told you if you came back to the lot again, we would call the police, and that's what's going to happen.
But did I tell you Tom Hanks is going to play him?
Did you kidnap Tom Hanks again? Did you kidnap Tom Hanks? Because we will get the FBI involved.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people thinking out here, Dom, you're supporting this, blood-sucking, Satanist actor. Yes. Yeah, I am. It's a good movie.
This was before,
this is before he gave birth to Chet Hanks from from his asshole.
Yeah, this is pre-adrenochrome Tom Hanks. It's before, the Clintons got their hooks in him.
Yeah. This is before he started praying to owl gods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a fine film, I will say.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. There hasn't been a good movie that came out in so long that, like, I've been watching a lot of stuff from, like, 10, 20 years ago, maybe. And it's like, man, like, things used to actually be enjoyable.
Oh, yeah. I mean, movies are pretty bad now, dude. It's all just, like, big action Marvel movies, or it's, like, very bizarre, like, movies that you don't even know what they're trying to get at half the time.
Right. There's a lot of just, like, box checking, I feel like, just, like...
A lot of that.
Yeah. And then there's, like you said, there's just, like, the big budget, like, blockbusters that you need, like, a traumatic brain injury to enjoy. So it's really, like, slim pickings if you're looking for something to watch.
I mean, I only watch TV now for sports and, like, reruns of, like, old movies from the 90s, 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Like, otherwise, like, what are you going to watch? You're going to watch that abortion fucking The Daily Show? You're going to watch that? Like, no, there's nothing on TV, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. Late night TV is so... Dude, you see the SNL with Elon Musk? I know that was maybe a couple weeks ago by the time this comes out, but it's so bad. It's worth talking about.
I, like, forced myself to not even watch it.
I watched, like, a 30-second clip on Twitter, and I was like,
Was it literally just the whole thing, just a plot to make Dogecoin go up or some shit, or down or whatever?
No, it crashed because they interviewed him, and he's like, I mean, I think he said he has Asperger's or something like that. So the whole social interaction thing is not, he ain't great. He's better at building cars. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And so they're interviewing him about Dogecoin, and, like, the bit is they keep asking, like, so what is it? And then he explains it, and they go, okay, but what is it? It's like, hilarious, great writing.
Right.
Lauren, please get in contact. I'd love to write for your show if I'm worthy. Yeah, so they're just, like, doing, like, this bit where they keep asking him what it is. And then he gets to the point where, like, he like, you could tell he has no idea what to say. Uh-huh. So he's just like, it's a scam. It's a scam. It's just like a hustle. And then they're like, and then like the price dropped like 400% like in an hour or something.
Did he actually say it's a fucking scam?
I think he said it was a hustle or something like that. He said it was fake.
That's
and then
hilarious.
it crashed. And then he went on Twitter a couple days later and tweeted like, Tesla now accepts Doge. And then it went back up because the internet's, firing on the same level as Forrest Gump.
No way, dude. Is that... Dude, that fucking Asperger's guy is literally keeping up our entire economy at this point.
Yeah. Him and his fucking his blood diamonds from South Africa are basically the closest thing we have to a robber baron in the modern age.
Yeah. I heard don't quote me on this, I heard there's apartheid in the Tesla factories.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on it, though.
You thought the Amazon factories were bad. You thought peeing in bottles was bad. How about digging for lithium with your bare fucking hands and some strip mine in Africa?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're run by good people.
Speaking of which, kind of just a sign of how disgusting our country is. Ohio announced that they're giving $1 million away to 5 people a week who got vaccinated to try to like bribe people into getting vaccines.
Jesus Christ. You can only get a vaccine in Ohio if you get it in a fucking scratch off. And $1 scratch off.
Yeah, they're like, what do people like? It's like, okay, scratch offs. Like, how can we roll that into this vaccine thing? And yeah, that's essentially what they did. Is they're just saying like, if you get your vaccine, like there's a chance you might win big, you might get the jackpot. And mark my words, and this is whatever fucking date it is today, Saturday, May 15th, somebody is going to end up in the hospital because they got like 19 vaccines to try to win the lottery. I guarantee.
Oh yeah, they're gonna. Dude, people instead of overdosing in Ohio on fentanyl, they're overdosing on Moderna.
Right.
In the back of CVS parking lots, they're just OD.
Yeah, they just kick down the stall door to McDonald's bathroom. There's somebody with like 4 fucking J&J syringes poking out of their arm.
Jesus Christ, Ohio, dude. Ohio never fails to be the trashiest fucking state.
Yeah, it is like the hotbed of just American I don't even know what the word is. Just our like putrid, disgusting behavior is just emanates from like the center of Ohio. It just radiates outward.
Dude, that's insane. It was between that's where like Publishing Clearinghouse, that's where they did most of their work.
Right.
Just like the only way you can get out of Ohio is just by like being 1 in a million chance getting some charity.
Yeah, learning how to read.
Yeah, and the joke's on the people of Ohio, because if you don't win that fucking $5 million, now you have a higher chance of surviving longer in Ohio.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just a double-edged sword.
Yeah. Yeah. The downside is that now you have a higher life expectancy and you will live in this hellscape for many more decades.
Not only did you disappoint your Republican overlords, but you also now you still have to live a healthy life in Ohio, in fucking Cincinnati.
Yeah, the top 5 most successful people in that state are all on ventilators.
The 5 richest people are on.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's funny, dude.
And then New York City, not to be outdone, they were like, how can we sink lower than that?
Right.
They're just giving out like free Shake Shack fries for people who get the vaccine.
Oh my god.
I mean,
dude, that's just disrespectful, dude. That's so fucking
not even like a free meal. Like you get a free side of fries at Shake Shack
Right.
if you prove you're vaccinated. And de Blasio gave the announcement while stuffing his face with French fries. Like the press conference, he was just like, well, if you need to get the vaccine, you get free. You have more mayo? Is there more? No? Okay. You got free.
Yeah, no. The side of ketchup's extra.
Anyway, we're opening in July. So hurry up. Yeah. Get after it.
we're opening. Yeah, we're opening this shit back up. We gotta start making me money again.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, dude.
I mean, it was between that or like putting like a you've won the vaccine on like the inside of a 40 cap.
Yeah, like in a cereal box, like instead of like a little toy coming out, it's just a syringe with the vaccine in it, a little vial of the vaccine.
Yeah, but if you're over the age of 12, you're not getting that shit.
Right. Is every 8 boxes of Lucky Charms has a vial of the Pfizer vaccine in it.
They gotta put it in adult cereals like Kix or some shit.
Yeah.
Raisin Bran.
I mean, dude, we're such a disgusting country. You could put it in Lucky Charms and most adults would still end up getting it.
40% of adults. We've seen a massive spike in in vaccinations recently, mainly due to the upsell, 5,000% upsell of fucking tricks.
Yeah, it's just like watching our country try to bounce back from COVID has made me be like, maybe we should have just, like, the best thing that could have happened is us just taken out, you know?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, probably would have been best. Some Black Death scenario.
Right, because I'm looking at, like, I mean, the CDC just announced that, like, you don't have to wear masks indoors if you're vaccinated. And just watching all the people, like, cling to, like, well, I'm still wearing 2 masks.
Yeah.
The same people who are like, trust the science, are really starting to sour on the whole idea of science now that it doesn't agree with them.
Right.
Watching them argue with people who go, I'm just going to pretend to have it, fucking idiots. You fucking sheep.
Yeah.
Watching those 2 groups of fucking mouth breathers argue with each other, it's like the best thing that could have happened was just complete and utter annihilation. The best thing we could hope for right now is a mutation that just wipes us all out in like 2 months.
Yeah, dude, some Black Death style massive event. Like we need, like how the Mongolians would like throw like sick rats over walls and shit.
Right.
That's what Mexico needs to do to us.
We need aliens to show up with like smallpox blankets or whatever, like COVID blankets.
Yes.
And just start handing them out at every fucking corner.
Yeah. That would solve the issues, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm for it. I'm about that.
It's so like I spent like maybe an hour today just reading through like the comments under like all the stories about like Walmart, Trader Joe's, a couple other like chain stores are lifting their mask mandates. Mm-hmm. Again, following the CDC guidelines. And the same people who've been like screeching about like, you need to follow the rules. Now that the rules change and they don't like agree with their fucked up little worldview, are totally having a meltdown of like, what about the kids? And that's how you know any issue is fucked. When people bring in the what about the kids argument, it's done. It's over.
Yeah. Fuck them kids, dude.
Yeah, nobody had when the kids get brought up, you're out of good points. That's like the international sign for like we've expended every normal argument. Now let's just start throwing bullshit at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah, once the only problem involves children, that's it. I mean, the same rule applies to, sex scandals. They're just fucking kids. Who cares anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, same rules apply.
Speaking of which, a little update on a story from a few weeks back. Matt Gaetz, his the tax collector that was pimping out the girls to him, just apparently cut a deal with federal prosecutors. So he's gonna roll on him hard.
Oh no shit! Yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Well, his world tour with Marjorie is gonna come to an end.
Yeah, I might have to get cut a little short. I think by the time this comes out, the news should have broke. I think on Monday they're announcing how that all pans out. But yeah, we'll see. I imagine one of two things: either they're gonna throw him to the wolves and just be like,
right,
he's like the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna completely sweep it under the rug in front of everyone's faces, and everyone will just go, yeah, but like fucking Target makes you wear a mask now.
That's the more pressing issue, dude.
Right. They'll be like, there's a democratically elected congressman from Florida who is charged with, statutory rape and sex trafficking. And did you see that Trader Joe's doesn't make you wear the mask anymore? That's bullshit. What about the kids? Think about the kids.
Think of the kids.
The kids are getting fucked. Okay? That's what's happening to the kids. Fuck the masks. They're getting fucked.
They're literally getting fucked. Yeah.
And I know you can care about two things at once. I get it, but it's just, come on, people. God. Priorities.
This podcast is about saving children's lives.
This is the QAnon podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Q just dropped.
But I mean, like, everyone rips on QAnon, and they are fucking lunatics. Don't get me wrong; they're the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet.
Yeah.
But the number one thing they're wrong about is not the premise of this conspiracy. That's all like with the Epstein stuff. That's all like, okay, they have some good points there. The only thing they're wrong about is that anyone's coming to save the day.
Right. Yeah. That Donald Trump is the savior was their main mistake.
Right. And that's what makes you crazy in this country, is not believing that everything is so fucked up. It's believing that anything's going to get better. That's how you know somebody needs a high dose of fucking lithium.
Dude, if QAnon just dropped the Trump shit and like admitted that some Republicans are a problem too, literally, I'm on board, bro. Choo choo, I'm on the train.
Because that's the other thing. They're like, Matt Gaetz thought she was 18.
Right.
Okay? Let's look at the Democrat. They turn it into like a partisan issue. It's like child fucking is bipartisan, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can't be on one. Yeah, there's only two sides on child fucking, and you're either about it or not. They shouldn't be like a caveat.
It seems like a very black and white issue. And that's how you know like politics in this country is going in a bad direction, is because you think child molesting would be a very black and white issue. A very easy thing to go, yeah, that's no good.
You would think we could all get behind that.
Right. If there was one thing we could all unite behind, you'd think it'd be that. But you'd be wrong. You would be wrong.
Oh, fuck.
Speaking of QAnon, there was Marjorie Taylor Greene again in the headlines. My girl just can't stop making the news.
Love that, dude.
There's a video. It was very confusing. People were screeching on social media, so it was surprisingly hard to get the facts on a story. But she got into some altercation with AOC, apparently.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Cat fight.
Our democracy is going to be settled. The future of our democracy is going to be settled over a KY wrestling match between two House of Representative members. No, but she like showed up to AOC's office back in 2019. Some video just leaked. I don't know why it's leaking now. I guess just Marjorie Taylor Greene's in hot water and people are kind of piling on. Lay off my girl. I'll fight you. I will. So there's a video that leaked of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like, she went to AOC's office and there's like a little mail slot, those metal like mail slot things in the door.
Yeah.
She just like opened the mail slot and just like, I know you're in there. I know you're in there. You fucking anti-American communist scum. Come out here and face me like a woman, you bitch. I know you got the Jewish space lasers. You got the remote control. I know you're in there, bitch. Come out. Fight me like a man.
Come at me. Fight me, bitch. Come out, bitch.
Yeah. And literally it was like like a schoolyard fucking just like she was just screaming in the mail slot.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, and everyone's like, she needs to be expelled. This is stalking and verbal abuse and assault. And it's like, it's funny is what it is.
She keys AOC's car.
Right, like that's what we're talking about. We're talking about like angry ex-girlfriend level shit.
Yeah, she just keys kid fucker.
Right, yeah.
For like no reason.
Kid fucker on AOC's car.
Yeah.
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 AOC is riding around that new fucking electric Hummer.
Just taking out her like 13-inch wide hoop earrings, just like,
It's just so funny, dude. It's so, I mean, like, I don't know. Again, like, I think I made this argument before, but that this woman is representing the American people. Go on Twitter, read the comment section under any like New York Times story, any CNN story. That bitch is very representative of the population, at least a small portion of it. And they're very vocal. So
yeah. I mean, it's technically democracy, right? At work.
Yeah. Another fun political story that I saw in the news this week. Donald Trump Jr. apparently got cucked by a Secret Service agent when Trump was president.
No way.
His wife they had their protective detail and his wife was just getting railed by one of the agents apparently.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Dude. That's sick. That guy rules, dude.
Yeah, that Secret Service agent is the Could Be Worse podcast fan of the week.
Dude, he's man of the week. Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to the Secret Service agent that cucked Donald Trump Jr. If you reach out to us, I don't know what we'll do.
Yeah, we have literally nothing to give you other than drugs and like
that's pretty so
maybe one chuckle in 30 minutes. That's all we can offer.
So I mean there's not a ton to that story other than the fact that that's just hilarious.
Wow, dude. So that guy was just fucking walking around just knowing he was fucking his wife the whole time.
Right. I mean, like, Donald Trump Jr. is so coked out. His dick probably doesn't work anymore. So, I mean.
Yeah, dude.
She's got to get the pipe somehow. If he wasn't slanging it, then somebody else is going to step up. That's how it works.
Yeah, absolutely. Next man up. That's you learn that in, fourth grade T-ball. Next man up, baby.
Right. You can't be pushing cooked spaghetti and expect to keep your girl. That's not how the world works.
That's certainly, I know from experience, that's certainly not how it works.
You need at least al dente, You got to get that shit at least al dente. Otherwise, no hope. No hope.
Fuck.
Well, I guess on that note, might be time to throw in the towel this week. What do you think, Dom?
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Well, follow us on TikTok at the CBW Pod. Gonna kill myself as soon as we hit stop on this recording. Follow us on Twitter at the CBW Pod. Check us out online, thecouldbeworsepod.com. I'm not even asking you to share with your friends because we know you ain't doing that. If you're watching the YouTube video, maybe just click the thumbs up button. It's the least you can do.
It couldn't hurt.
No, it really can't hurt. And other than that, we'll see you next week.